What's going on, everybody? Stuck in the Web Media Series. I'm here with a very special guest today. Somebody that reached out to me, wanted to share his story. I have the MarcoTheDream right here. I got him right next to me. We got a lot of topics to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about in the space of entrepreneurship, in the space of mental health, in the space of athleticism, everything like that. So just to get into the entrepreneurship thing, because I think that's something that you heavily talk about and preach about and want to spread to everybody about being their own boss and being able to make their own money and everything. So you yourself, you started entrepreneurship at 9 years old, right?
Yes.
What was the hardest part about the entrepreneurship when you were starting to make things happen?
The hardest part was to just find time because I used to play sports and stuff. So just the hardest part was just being able to find time. But once I found that time, everything started.
I can definitely relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. Yeah, because finding the time, especially when you got other things going on, you got to find a balance with everything. And, especially, let's say for those like working 9 to 5s and things like that too,
Right.
they don't really allot you time to work on something to be your own boss. So it's definitely a balance that comes with that. Now you also had parents that were entrepreneurs that gave you a great example of being able to be your own boss, being able to work on things like that. Do you think? Well, I'm sure it did, but like, how much easier did it make that for you to chase that dream and to be able to find that time and overcome obstacles?
Well, my mother really motivated me because I seen the ups and downs with my mother. Like my mother, she been through a lot. Like when the market had crashed, years ago, that stuff hit my mother like a mud. She been through a lot, but my mother never gave up. So when I seen that, I was just like, I gotta keep pushing because I had to file bankruptcy myself too because of my mental health and the bad choices that I was making. So I filed bankruptcy and all that stuff. I messed up my whole credit. Mother got my credit up real good. She worked with me and all that. But when I got sick real bad and mental health, I started doing impulsive stuff. And I started just buying houses, cars, and getting them repo, getting kicked out of my house. And I just, it was I know it hurt my mother. I never told her that. I know it hurt her because she worked hard to get me to a good point in my life. And before I could really get old, I'm only 26, so I'm still young.
Yeah.
So to mess my whole self up like that at a young age, I know I hurt my mother. And I know my mother probably looked at me like, dang, I did all that work and he just messed it up. So what I'm trying to do now is just build my mother trust back up so she can start back working with me to get me to a successful level. I feel like I'm successful now, but just to get to a level that I could appreciate.
Absolutely. I'm sure that you're gonna get there. Like you said, you're only 26.
Yeah.
You still young, bro. You still got a lot of time to make a lot of moves. If you were to be able to go back in time and talk to yourself before those mistakes were made, like what would that conversation sound like? What would you tell yourself? What would you tell somebody that's heading down the same path?
If you got good plans, like plans that stay on top of you, just always make sure you listen to your parents. Listen to your mom, listen to your dad, whoever you got in your life that's guiding you the right way or trying to guide you the right way, your coach, your mentor, listen to them, man, because they know what's best for you. Because they been on this earth longer than what we had, so they know what's best for you. So, man, just always just stay up, man. Just pray to God, keep good faith, and everything gonna be okay.
Hey, it's a great message. And when it comes to that, like you have a lot of different avenues or things that you've experienced, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the athleticism with the boxing. And also I see like you doing like YouTuber stuff now too, you know what I'm saying? You trying so tell me what made you like want to get into the YouTuber space as well.
because I watch a lot of motivation, so I was like, I'm watching them. I can make my own videos and be inspiration and motivation
Yeah.
to people because I know because I hear always like when I go places like people like Marco, you doing so good. Keep up the good work. And so now I just feel like okay, let me maybe share some stuff that can maybe or like the lessons that I learned that can show them that they can be better. Like listen to your parents. Go to school. I graduated my high school diploma. So go to school. I tried to go to college, but college don't work out for everybody.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so I think I made it I think I did 1 year in college and that was it.
Okay.
Probably not even 1 year, but I think most 1 year in college, then that was it.
What's important is that you tried.
Yeah, I tried, but I just want to show people that you can still do it, man. Like, don't let the odds or the people you like your enemies and stuff like that tell you can't do nothing. Everybody can be able to do stuff. You just gotta have the faith and trust God.
I watched a couple of your YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and the motivation was really there. You know what I'm saying? You're really speaking on some stuff that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, take for granted and will be able to use that as motivation, as fuel to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard out here now, man.
Yeah.
It's really hard out here. So tell me about let's go back and tell me about your boxing journey. Like what was that like and when did the journey start and how did it end? I'm not sure if you still, practicing now.
I'm not really doing boxing 'cause I be working so much now.
Gotcha.
I be working so much now, so but I started boxing when I was 14 years old. I started at the No Excuse Gym.
Nice.
And I still stay connected to them.
Yeah.
With Lamont Rose Senior and Lamont Rose Junior. I still stay connected to them. Sometimes I go to the amateur fights. Sometimes I go to the pro fights. I think I stopped taking boxing serious when I got 20, when my mental health
Okay.
became bad.
Gotcha.
I stopped. I just stopped going. I just lost. I'm not gonna say I lost passion, but I just couldn't do it no more. Yeah.
Did you was it mostly you did sparring sessions? Did you
Yeah,
ever do
I just did sparring sessions.
right?
I wanted to fight, but my old senior said, at that time stuff ain't aligned up right, and I wasn't ready yet. If I ever do go back and I could get me a fight,
Oh yeah.
I would take an opportunity.
Oh yeah. I would be there.
But as of right now, I'm just enjoying being an entrepreneur and landscaping and just taking that career serious.
Trust me, I trained at a Muay Thai gym for like a year, a few years ago, and it was kind of the same thing. I didn't really do it to really fight necessarily.
Yeah.
I wanted to really get in shape, and I always wanted to learn a little bit of Muay Thai. But that's the most they would let me do too, was spar or whatever. They didn't let me say I was ready for anything like that.
I had gotten in some trouble around my neighborhood. That would make me go to boxing because my mother was like, you want to play football, basketball, or like what you want to do? You need to get back into something because or you was gonna go down the path that I seen my brothers go down, my father go down. So I had to take a different path and get my life together. So I chose boxing, and boxing saved my life.
I'm glad
It
to
kept
hear
me
that.
off the streets.
I'm glad to hear that,
Yeah.
man. And that's something that a lot of people can relate to, and you know what I mean, might need to go down that same type of path. Now that you're in your entrepreneurship and everything like that, you have these experiences. What did you necessarily deal with, or let's say just how did the mental health thing come about when your journey was going that way?
Well, I'm diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Okay.
It's a mental disorder that a lot of people can't function over. Like a lot of people, they get sent to I got sent to the institution hospital one time. I got sent to the hospital maybe like 3 times, but I ain't go upstairs until like my 3rd time.
Gotcha.
And that's when the stuff really got bad. Like I was hearing voices in my head. I suffer with anxiety. I suffer with depression. It was like the voices in my head was talking like the people that I knew, like people that I knew around me, the voices was in my head.
Mm.
Like I can be sitting by myself and I can hear like my cousin say something, like my mom say something, like my neighbor say something. Like I can it was just in my head though.
Mm.
But I wouldn't make no scenes outside in public. But when I get in the house and stuff, I would crash out, almost commit suicide,
Mm.
all that stuff. Like it was very hard. And I think the person that stressed out the most was my mother because she was in the house with me, so she seen the breakdowns, the cries, all that. Like she seen all of it. Like so, I say that really stressed her out the most, seeing me like that. And we ain't know what was going on until she took me to the hospital and they said I had schizophrenia.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a serious thing to deal with, and I'm glad that you
Yeah.
know able to maneuver and make adjustments. What would you say was instrumental in you like overcoming it to the point where you
Um,
could function and
I had a good support system.
right.
Like when my mother did take me to the hospital, my family came over to the house and was like, Marco, what's going on? What's going on? I said, I don't know. They took me to the hospital, and that's when, well, my father took me to the hospital.
Mm.
That was the first time that my father ever came through for me, anything.
Mm.
That was I was like, okay, I gotta go to the hospital, get myself together. And my father came through for me like that, and he never came through for me out of my whole life. That was big for me. So I had to just like go to the hospital and get myself together. I knew I had more in me that I could do. So went to the hospital. Now I get an injection every month or
Mm.
every 3 weeks.
Okay.
I think every 3 weeks. I get an injection every 3 weeks for my health until I go on with be with the glory to God. So all my life I would have to get this injection for 3 weeks
Gotcha.
to just keep my mental, calm.
Okay.
I take medicine, at nighttime, stuff like that. But yeah, but that's about it. I do therapy. I got PRP. I got counselors. They help get me through stuff. People that I can talk to on the regular to just keep me calm. Keep my mental good. And yeah, a lot of people ask me how do I do all this stuff with this
Yeah.
diagnosis, but it's just the grace of God.
Amen. It's an
Yeah,
inspiration too. It's an
for real.
inspiration. You know what I mean? There are other
Hmm.
people out here who want to get to a space of being better and improving their well-being overall.
And my sister also said it's all in the mind. So basically, like it's mental. And go back to my coach, rest in peace, Coach Roach, Lamont Roach Senior. You know Coach Roach,
Yeah.
Lamont, yeah,
Yeah.
that one that passed.
Hmm.
Yeah, he always told me boxing is 85% mental and 15% physical. So I take that in life too. Life is 85% mental and only 15% physical. So I be like, man, it's a mental game. It's a mental. If your mind ain't right, you ain't gonna be right. So you gotta get your mental right.
That's real. That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
When it comes to people who may not know a lot about the mental health that you deal with and that other people deal with, what do you say is some common misconceptions that people have that you could like set the record straight that people might not have the right idea of what it looks like in
Don't be
reality?
scared to get help. Don't be scared to get help. Get help. Take therapy. Therapy is good. You just gotta find a good one, but it's good. Get therapy. Talk to somebody about your problems. Because most of the time when you suffer with mental health, it's a trauma that you then went through in your past or something. So you gotta get help. Gotta get help. And you gotta talk about it. You can't just isolate yourself and stay in the house all day. You gotta get out, talk to people, spend time with your family. Like I might not go out to like parties and stuff, but I try to spend time with my nieces, my nephews, and my mother, my brother, and my grandmother and them. I try to spend time with them as much as I can because you just never know when your time is up. So I always try to spend time with my family.
When you were going through what you were going through, did you notice, not to get into the space of negativity or anything like that, but I know there's some people who don't respond to things like that well as well.
Yeah.
Did you notice anybody that tried to like treat you different or anything like
Um,
that?
to be honest with you, a lot of people was playing my mental back then. Like a lot of people was playing my mental. Like it was a person that used to always call me on FaceTime and be like, "Where your son at?" I don't know why, but they used to always call me and be like, "Where's my son?" And that was strange. But I said maybe that's then when I used to always go running. I don't know if I used to just see stuff or what, but every time I go running, it used to be somebody driving a car with a red puppet hanging out the window. People used to play with my mental, like for real, like it used to be the craziest stuff. But now since I then got over that and I done talk about my therapy, my therapist and stuff like that, it I done got healed from it. Like the trauma is no longer affecting me no more.
That's
But
good.
stuff like that used to creep me out.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, why is somebody driving? Like every time I go jogging,
That's
every
crazy.
time I go jogging, somebody got a puppet out the window when I go, and they know what time I go jogging and all
Yeah.
that. So that was the most craziest part ever.
Oh wow.
I don't know if I was just saying stuff or what,
Yeah, I mean, either way.
but I don't know.
Yeah, either way,
Yeah,
that would definitely mess
yeah,
with you. That would
yeah.
definitely
That
mess with you.
mess with you. Yeah,
So now, you're writing a book.
yeah. I'm writing a book too. Yeah.
You're writing a book. So what's the main focus that you're covering in the book?
I don't really got the title yet.
Okay.
But I'm focused on when I was diagnosed with autism, how I fell in love with boxing, when I got diagnosed with schizophrenia, how I became more spiritual, like fall in love with God. I talk about that. I got baptized at my church. Just staying focused. Don't give up. That's what I
Absolutely.
talk about.
Absolutely. When do you think we can expect it?
My team said sometime in July.
Sometimes, oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
soon.
sometime in
That's
July.
soon. So y'all be on the lookout. Y'all
Yeah,
be on the
sometime in
lookout.
July. Yeah.
And I definitely help you promote that when
Yeah,
it
for
when it
sure.
comes out
Yeah,
and
for sure.
everything, man. Because I think
Okay.
what you're doing and your message that you have is really positive and can help a lot of people,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like it's something special about you being able to overcome what you've overcome to be able to have the voice and the platform. And the reason why, I wanted you on my platform to be
Yeah.
able to help those, like you said, some people are scared to get hurt. They're scared to seek out that therapy.
Right.
They're scared to try to really figure out what's going on with them in the sense of things they may need to make a change with. Do you see yourself ever being in a space of like visiting facilities or like, talking to people that
Oh
may,
yeah, for sure, for sure. I be trying, but I feel like I still don't got that influence yet
It's
to
gonna come.
go and speak to like different like like detention centers, like mental health centers. I feel like I don't got that influence yet. I feel like I feel like I'm not on that level yet. But I feel like once I get on that level, I will most definitely go speak.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know you have your entrepreneurship. I know you have the boxing passion. I know you're working on this book. Are there any other goals that you would say that you had just, as far as the dream as a brand that you want to be able to do for the world?
I would like to really give back to my community because my community they look out for me. Like my community, they've been supporting me since I was 9 years old. Like every time I ask them if they need their grass cut, anything, they always let me cut their grass, and they pay me too. So that's a blessing. So I thank God for my community. Walking Mud, shout out to Walking Mud, Shady Gun Drive, shout out to the whole Walking Mud, man. Like, man, shout out to the whole thing, man. Man, with the 7-Eleven that, man. When I was in middle school, they used to say the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
They used to call me 7-Eleven because that's where I was from.
Gotcha.
So man, shout out to all of them. Shout out to everybody in my neighborhood because they support me. And I want to say thank you.
And I want to follow that up with a thank you because what y'all have done is help this young man be on this positive path to impact other people, to be able to share his message with other people. This is needed. This is needed so much because there's so much that we don't talk about. There's so much that we don't we kind of shy away from because we don't understand it. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I really want to say. Your community definitely did not fail you.
Yeah.
And they really looked out for you. This is what we need more of. Is there anything else that you think that, like, as a community, we can do to help people in your position? You know what I mean?
I would love to do like a grocery get back, like get like some groceries and help feed like the others in my neighborhood. Cause it's a lot of others in my neighborhood, like older people that can't really get out the house and go to the grocery stores and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So I feel like if I can get like a grocery list from them, get what they want, and go to the grocery store for them, I feel like that would be something I would love to do
That would be great,
when
man.
I get to that position.
Absolutely, man. I think you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
I think you're well on your way. This is definitely gonna be another way for you to get your message out here.
Right.
We definitely gonna be looking out for the book when it drops.
No, for sure.
I want to tell you, keep doing interviews, keep telling your story.
Thank you.
Keep preaching this message that God is giving you,
No,
man.
for
You know
real,
what I'm
no, for
saying?
real.
Like you are anointed.
Yeah.
And I know you know that.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for coming on here, for sharing your story. As we wrap up, if there's anything else that you want to promote, a message that you want to give anybody that's watching right now, go ahead and let them know.
I just want to say thank y'all. I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me this opportunity. I want to say thank you to my mom, my coaches, my mentors. Just thank y'all. You know, shout out to my Walking Mud people. We coming up. Just stay patient.
Well, everybody, this has been Stuck in the Web Media, Stuck in the Web series with DeMarco, man. I want to thank you for coming on here.
Thank you, man.
And allowing me the platform to give you to share your story, bro. It was honestly a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get to know you. Hopefully we'll be in touch more as you continue to grow and elevate yourself and your community and people around you who share your story, man. Y'all be on the lookout for his book. Y'all be on the lookout. If y'all need y'all grass cut, holla at my boy because he's been doing it for years. So, you know what I mean? If you need it right. And you don't do just grass cutting. I want to make sure it's landscaping as well,
landscaping.
right?
Yeah, I do mulch. I do power washing too. Power washing, plant flowers, grass seeds, fertilizer, anything y'all need.
Yep.
Just let me know.
I watched the interview where you said when you work on somebody's house and do landscaping, you want to make their home look like their dream home.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to you, man. You doing big things. God has a plan for you, and I can't wait to see more, man. So once again, Stuck in the Web Media, Stuck in the Web series, Marco the Dream. We out.
I'm Marco the Dream, and I'm Stuck in the Web series.